Shift your mindset. Let this change transform your life. Forever is written and published by Epic Audiobook. Introduction. Wake up to your limitless potential. Let me ask you something. Are you really living the life you want? Or are you stuck? Stuck in routines that don't inspire you? Stuck making excuses for why you haven't started? Stuck settling for good enough when you know deep down you're capable of so much more? Here's the truth no one likes to admit. You are your own biggest obstacle. It's not your circumstances, your past, or your lack of time. It's your mindset. It's the way you think, the stories you tell yourself, and the actions you're too scared to take. But what if I told you that everything could change? What if I told you that your potential isn't capped? That the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the mindset you choose to adopt starting today. This audiobook is your wake-up call. It's not just a collection of ideas, it's a blueprint for transformation. It's a guide to unlocking the unshakable discipline, relentless focus, and unstoppable drive you need to create the life you've been dreaming of. The truth you need to hear. Most people drift through life, waiting for something to change. They think they'll feel more motivated tomorrow. They think the right opportunity will just show up. But let me tell you the truth. Nothing changes unless you do. This isn't about motivation. Motivation is temporary. It fades the moment things get hard. What you need is a complete shift in your mindset. A mindset built on discipline, accountability, and the ability to execute relentlessly, no matter how you feel. That's what this audiobook is about. Why this isn't like anything else you've heard before. This isn't another fluffy self-help book filled with feel-good mantras and empty promises. This is for people who are ready to face hard truths, take ownership of their lives, and do the work, even when it's uncomfortable. You won't find excuses here. You won't find shortcuts here. What you'll find are proven principles, actionable steps, and the mental tools to rewrite your story, starting right now. This isn't a pep talk, it's a challenge. If you're looking for someone to pat you on the back and tell you it's okay to stay where you are, stop listening now. This audiobook isn't here to coddle you, it's here to challenge you, to push you to confront the lies you tell yourself, the habits that hold you back, and the mindset that's keeping you small. This is a call to action, a challenge to step up, take control, and finally become the person you're meant to be. Because you didn't come into this world to settle. You weren't born to live an average, unfulfilled life. You were born to be limitless. What you'll discover in these pages. In this audiobook, we're going to cover the mindset shifts that change everything. We'll talk about 1. The power of absolute focus. How to train your mind to cut through distractions and lock in on what truly matters. 2. Confronting your excuses. The lies you tell yourself and how to break free from them. 3. Building unshakable discipline. Why discipline is the ultimate freedom and how to master it. 4. Overcoming weakness. How to identify and destroy the habits and thoughts that hold you back. 5. Visualizing and executing relentlessly. How to create a vision so clear it pulls you forward, and the relentless action needed to make it real. 6. The power of accountability. Why owning your choices is the key to lasting success. Each chapter is designed to equip you with the mindset, strategies, and tools to take control of your life, break through your limits, and achieve your highest potential. The time to act is now. Here's the thing. You already know what to do. You've heard it before. You've read the books, watched the videos, and listened to the podcasts. But knowing isn't enough. If it were, you'd already have everything you want. The problem isn't knowledge, it's action. And action starts with mindset. So, this is your moment to stop waiting for permission, stop making excuses, and start taking control. Are you ready to transform your mindset, your habits, and your life? Are you ready to step into the person you know you're meant to be? If the answer is yes, then let's begin, because the life you've been dreaming of isn't going to build itself. It's time to wake up, show up, and start creating the unstoppable version of yourself. Let's get to work. Your transformation starts now. Chapter 1: The Power of Absolute Focus. The Modern Epidemic of Distraction. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. You're under attack. Every minute of every day your attention is being stolen. Technology, advertisements, social media, all of it is designed to keep you distracted. Every ping, every buzz, every shiny notification is a hook to pull you away from what truly matters. Think about it. How often do you sit down to do something meaningful, only to find yourself scrolling through your phone an hour later? This isn't just a bad habit, it's a system designed to trap you. Social media companies, apps, even news outlets, they profit when you lose focus. They've created a world where distractions aren't just occasional, they're constant. And let me tell you, if you don't fight back, you will lose. This isn't about blaming the world, it's about recognizing the stakes. Every minute you give to a distraction is a minute you lose forever. You're not just wasting time, you're wasting potential, your future, and the life you could have. If that doesn't wake you up, nothing will. Why you're losing the focus war. Here's another hard truth. Distractions aren't just external. Sure, the constant notifications, open tabs, and noise are problems. But the deeper issue, it's you. Distraction starts in your mind. It's the little voice that says, "I'll just check my phone for a second." It's the impulse to avoid difficult tasks because they require effort. It's the comfort of doing easy, mindless things instead of tackling what really matters. Let me break it down. Your brain craves novelty. Every time you check your phone or switch tasks, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, a feel-good chemical. It feels good, so you keep doing it. But here's the kicker. The more you indulge this habit, the harder it becomes to focus. You're training your brain to seek distractions. You're teaching it to avoid hard work. Think about it. When was the last time you sat down and worked on something deeply without interruptions? Not 5 minutes of half-hearted effort. I'm talking about being fully immersed, fully present, completely locked in. If you can't remember, it's because you've been training yourself to be distracted. This isn't just about bad habits. It's about your future. If you can't focus, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, you're stuck. The cost of distraction. Let's talk numbers. The average person spends over 4 hours a day on their phone. That's over 1,400 hours a year. Imagine what you could do with that time. Learn a skill, start a business, get in the best shape of your life. Instead, you're giving it away to distractions that add zero value to your life. But the cost isn't just in hours, it's in momentum. Every time you lose focus, you lose more than just a few minutes. You lose the mental flow that allows you to do great work. Studies show it can take up to 23 minutes to regain focus after an interruption. Multiply that by every text, every notification, every time you check your email. That's your productivity, gone. And let's not forget the emotional cost. Distractions don't just steal your time, they steal your peace. They keep your mind cluttered, your energy drained, and your goals out of reach. Distraction doesn't just delay success, it destroys it. How much longer are you willing to pay this price? Focus is your superpower. Now, let me flip the script. If distraction is the enemy, focus is your weapon. Focus isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's the ability to direct your energy, your time, and your attention to what truly matters. Imagine this. You sit down to work on a project. You turn off your phone, close your browser tabs, and dive in. An hour passes, then two, and you're completely immersed. You're in the zone, what psychologists call a flow state. In this state, your productivity skyrockets. You solve problems faster, generate better ideas, and produce higher quality work. But here's the catch. Flow doesn't happen by accident. It requires focus, and focus requires discipline. It's a skill, a habit you have to build. But once you master it, everything changes. You become unstoppable. Think of focus as a magnifying glass. Scattered sunlight is warm, but when concentrated through a lens, it can start a fire. That's what focus does. It takes your scattered energy and channels it into something powerful, something meaningful, something transformative. How to build unbreakable focus. Step 1. Audit your time and eliminate distractions. The first step to mastering focus is understanding where your time is going. For the next 3 days, track everything you do. Every phone check, every social media scroll, every time you switch tasks. Write it down. At the end of each day, review your list. You'll be shocked at how much time you're wasting. Now, eliminate the biggest culprits. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Delete apps that add no value to your life. Use tools like website blockers to keep you from getting distracted. Your goal is to create an environment where focus becomes the default, not the exception. Step 2. Create a focus-friendly workspace. Your environment matters. If your workspace is cluttered, noisy, or full of distractions, your mind will be too. Dedicate a specific place for focused work. Keep it clean, organized, and free from distractions. When you step into this space, your brain should know it's time to work. Step 3. Use time blocking. Time blocking is a game changer. Divide your day into blocks of time dedicated to specific tasks. For example, set aside 9 to 11 a.m. for deep work, 11 to 12 for emails, and 1 to 3 p.m. for creative tasks. The key is to stick to your schedule. During each block, focus only on the task at hand. No multitasking, no exceptions. Step 4. Train your focus like a muscle. Focus is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you use it. Start with short sessions of deep work. Set a timer for 30 minutes and commit to staying fully focused for that time. When your mind wanders, and it will, bring it back. Gradually increase the duration as you get better. Over time, you'll build the mental stamina to stay focused for hours. Step 5. Take strategic breaks. Even the most focused minds need rest. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. These breaks aren't wasted time. They're necessary to recharge your brain and maintain peak performance. The science of focus. Focus isn't just a productivity hack. It's backed by science. When you concentrate deeply on a task, your brain enters a state called flow. In this state, your mind operates at its highest capacity. You're faster, more creative, and more efficient. But here's the thing. Flow requires uninterrupted focus. Every time you let a distraction in, you're pulling yourself out of this state. That's why protecting your focus is so critical. It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. Visualization, the power of a focused mind. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize this. Your mind is a laser beam. Scattered, it's weak. But when focused, it can cut through steel. That's what you're building, a mind so powerful, so focused, that nothing can stand in its way. Every time you resist a distraction, you're sharpening that laser. Every time you commit to deep work, you're making it stronger. See yourself as a warrior, guarding your focus with discipline and determination. This is your edge. This is your power. Your focus challenge. It's time to put theory into practice. Here's your challenge. 1. Eliminate one major distraction today. Whether it's deleting an app, turning off notifications, or setting boundaries, take action now. 2. Commit to 1 hour of deep work daily. No interruptions, no excuses. Just pure, focused effort on something meaningful. 3. Track your progress. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I protect my focus? Where did I slip? How can I improve tomorrow? The bottom line. Focus is the foundation of greatness. It's not optional, it's essential. If you want to achieve your goals, live your potential, and transform your life, you must master this skill. The distractions will never stop. The noise will always be there. But you have the power to rise above it. The question is, will you? Will you protect your focus, or will you let it slip through your fingers? The choice is yours. Make it wisely. Your future depends on it. Chapter 2. Confronting the lies you tell yourself. The comforting illusion of excuses. Let's start with the truth you need to hear. Your excuses are comfortable lies. They're not real obstacles, they're self-imposed limits. Every time you say, I don't have enough time, or I'll do it later, what you're really doing is protecting yourself from effort, discomfort, or failure. Excuses are seductive because they're comforting. They give you an out. They say, it's okay, you're not to blame. It's the circumstances, the timing, the universe conspiring against you. But let me ask you something. What has that comfort gotten you so far? Are you proud of where you are right now? Are you closer to your goals? Or are you stuck in the same cycle of procrastination, frustration, and regret? Excuses feel good in the moment, but they have a long-term cost. They steal your time, your potential, your future. Worse, they erode your belief in yourself. Every time you let an excuse win, you teach yourself that you're not capable, not disciplined, not strong enough. This isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about reclaiming your power and breaking free from the lies you've been living with. The lies you're living with. Now, let's break it down. Here are the most common lies people tell themselves. These are the excuses that keep you small, keep you stuck, and keep you from becoming the person you're capable of being. Recognize them, call them out, and destroy them. Lie number 1. I don't have enough time. This is the granddaddy of all excuses. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to start a business. I don't have time to read or learn or grow. Sound familiar? Now, let's get real. You have 24 hours in a day. So does everyone else. The most successful people in the world, the ones building empires, creating breakthroughs, and living their dreams, have the exact same amount of time as you. The difference? They don't waste it. Take a hard look at how you're spending your time. How much of your day is eaten up by distractions? How many hours do you lose to social media, binge-watching, or procrastination? Don't tell me you don't have time. Tell me you're choosing not to prioritize. The fix. Start auditing your time. For the next 3 days, write down how you spend every hour. Be brutally honest. Then, eliminate the low-value activities. If you're spending 2 hours a day scrolling Instagram, delete the app. Replace it with 30 minutes of focused action toward your goals. You don't need more time. You need better priorities. Lie number 2. I'll start tomorrow. Let me ask you this. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? And how many times has tomorrow actually come? Tomorrow is the perfect excuse because it feels responsible. It makes you believe you're not procrastinating, you're planning. But the truth is, tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow never comes. The only day you have is today. If you're not willing to start now, you won't be willing to start later. Because the problem isn't time, it's commitment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. You're waiting for the stars to align, for your schedule to clear up, for your motivation to kick in. Guess what? That day will never come. Action creates momentum, not the other way around. The fix. Adopt a do-it-now mentality. Set a rule for yourself. If a task takes less than 5 minutes, do it immediately. For bigger goals, take one small action today, right now, to start building momentum. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start creating them. Lie number 3. I'm too tired. You're tired. I get it. We all are. Life is exhausting, and it's easy to convince yourself that you just don't have the energy to pursue your goals. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not too tired. You're unmotivated. Think about it. You say you're too tired to work out, but you're not too tired to scroll TikTok for an hour. You're too tired to work on your side hustle, but you're not too tired to binge-watch Netflix. It's not physical energy you're lacking, it's mental clarity and purpose. Tiredness is often a result of how you're spending your energy. Are you investing it in things that matter, or are you wasting it on distractions that drain you? The fix. Start small. Commit to 5 minutes of focused action toward your goal, even if you're tired. Once you start, you'll often find the energy to keep going, and stop wasting your energy on meaningless activities. Protect your focus like it's gold, because it is. Lie number 4. I'm not ready. Here's the truth. You'll never feel ready. Waiting until you're ready is just another way to procrastinate. It's fear disguised as logic. You're afraid of failing, of looking stupid, of not being good enough. So you tell yourself you need more time, more preparation, more skills. But here's the kicker. Action creates readiness, not the other way around. You don't need to know everything to start. You just need to start. The first step is always messy, awkward, and imperfect, and that's okay. Every expert was once a beginner. The only difference is they took the first step while others waited. The fix. Commit to starting before you're ready. Pick one goal you've been putting off and take the first step today. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. Remember, readiness is a result of action, not a prerequisite. Lie number 5. It's not my fault. Blame is the easiest way to avoid accountability. I can't succeed because of my boss, my circumstances, my past. But here's the thing. Blaming others doesn't solve anything. It just keeps you stuck. Your circumstances might not be your fault, but they are your responsibility. Life isn't fair, and waiting for it to be fair will only keep you from moving forward. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. The fix. Stop pointing fingers. Take full responsibility for your life. Every time you catch yourself blaming someone else, ask, what can I do to change this situation? Shift your focus from problems to solutions. Why excuses exist. Excuses are rooted in one thing: fear. They're your mind's way of protecting you from discomfort, effort, and failure. But while they protect you from short-term pain, they guarantee long-term regret. Think about it. Excuses keep you in your comfort zone. They keep you safe. But growth doesn't happen in safety. Growth happens in discomfort. Every time you make an excuse, you're choosing comfort over progress. You're choosing short-term relief over long-term success. The brutal honesty exercise. It's time to face yourself. Grab a pen and paper and write down the following. 1. What are your top 3 excuses? Be specific. Don't sugarcoat it. Examples: I don't have time to work out. I'm too tired to start a business. I've failed before, so I'll probably fail again. 2. What's the truth behind each excuse? Example: I don't have time. I waste hours every day on distractions. I'm too tired. I'm spending my energy on things that don't matter. I've failed before. Failure taught me what doesn't work. I can try again smarter. 3. What action can you take today? For each excuse, write down one small step you can take to counter it. Examples: set a 30-minute workout in my schedule for tomorrow morning. Turn off notifications for an hour to focus on my business idea. Write down one lesson I learned from my last failure. Stop negotiating with yourself. Here's a rule: stop giving yourself options. When you decide to do something, commit fully. Don't leave room for ifs or maybes. Treat your goals like non-negotiable appointments. Every time you negotiate with yourself, you weaken your resolve. Your challenge: face the lies. Here's your challenge for this chapter. 1. Write down your top 3 excuses. 2. Debunk each excuse with the truth. 3. Replace each excuse with a specific action. 4. Commit to a no excuses week. Every time you catch yourself making an excuse, take immediate action instead. The bottom line: excuses feel safe, but they're stealing your life. They're keeping you small, stuck, and stagnant. It's time to stop lying to yourself. Stop waiting. Stop blaming. Start taking action. The life you want starts the moment you stop making excuses. Chapter 3. Build mental discipline like a muscle. The truth about discipline: why it's non-negotiable. Discipline isn't glamorous, it's not flashy, and it won't give you instant gratification. But let me tell you something. Discipline is the single most important skill you need to master your life. Without it, talent is wasted, dreams are abandoned, potential goes unrealized. Discipline is the foundation of everything you want to achieve. Here's why. Discipline gives you control over yourself. It allows you to act based on your goals and principles rather than your moods or impulses. And when you master that, you become unstoppable. You stop being a slave to distractions, cravings, and emotions, and you start living with purpose, intention, and focus. Think about the areas of your life where you're struggling right now: your health, your career, your relationships. I guarantee that lack of discipline is part of the problem. Discipline is what makes you get up early to work on your goals, even when you're tired. It's what helps you say no to distractions and yes to the hard work required for success. It's what allows you to keep going when others quit. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. It's a skill, a habit, a muscle that grows stronger the more you use it. And just like building physical strength, building discipline requires effort, consistency, and a willingness to face discomfort. Why most people struggle with discipline. Most people aren't disciplined because they rely on motivation. They wait to feel like it before they take action. But here's the harsh truth. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, uninspired, or unmotivated. Discipline gets the job done regardless. Another reason people struggle with discipline is that they've trained themselves to give up at the first sign of discomfort. Our culture has conditioned us to prioritize comfort and avoid pain. But here's the thing. Discomfort is the price of growth. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you have to be willing to endure discomfort and push through resistance. Finally, most people set themselves up for failure by trying to do too much at once. They set massive goals, overwhelm themselves, and then quit when it gets hard. But discipline isn't built in leaps, it's built in steps. It's the daily practice of showing up and doing the work, no matter how small the step. How to build mental discipline like a muscle. Building discipline is a process. It's not something you develop overnight, but with consistent effort, you can turn it into one of your greatest strengths. Here's how. Step 1. Start with your why. Before you can build discipline, you need to know why it matters. Discipline is hard. It requires sacrifice, effort, and perseverance. If you don't have a compelling reason to stay disciplined, you'll quit when it gets tough. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Why is this goal important to me? What will my life look like if I stay disciplined? What will it look like if I don't? Your why is your anchor. It's the thing that will keep you going when your motivation runs out. Write it down. Keep it visible. Remind yourself of it every single day. Step 2. Start small. Think big. Discipline is like a muscle. You don't start by lifting 100 pounds. You start with 10 and gradually increase the weight. The same goes for building discipline. Start with small, manageable goals that you can stick to consistently. Examples of small actions to build discipline. Wake up 10 minutes earlier each day. Do 5 push-ups every morning. Spend 10 minutes a day reading or journaling. Commit to 15 minutes of focused work without distractions. These small wins build momentum. They create a foundation of discipline that you can build on over time. And as your discipline muscle grows stronger, you'll be able to take on bigger challenges. Step 3. Create a system. Discipline isn't about willpower, it's about systems. If you rely on willpower alone, you'll eventually burn out. But if you create a system that supports your goals, discipline becomes easier. Here's how to create a system. 1. Eliminate temptations. Remove distractions and obstacles that make it harder to stay disciplined. For example, delete social media apps, keep unhealthy snacks out of the house, or set up a dedicated workspace for focused work. 2. Plan ahead. Schedule your day in advance. Block out time for your most important tasks and stick to the schedule. The more you plan, the less room there is for procrastination. 3. Automate good habits. Turn your goals into habits by making them part of your daily routine. For example, if you want to exercise regularly, do it at the same time every day. Step 4. Embrace discomfort. Discipline thrives in discomfort. Every time you push yourself to do something hard, you're strengthening your mental muscles. The more you practice enduring discomfort, the less it will faze you. Ways to practice discomfort. Take cold showers. They're uncomfortable, but they build resilience. Do 1 extra rep. Push yourself a little further in your workouts. Delay gratification. Wait 5 minutes before giving in to a craving. Often, the urge will pass. Face your fears. Do 1 thing every day that scares you. Discomfort isn't something to avoid. It's something to embrace. It's a sign that you're growing. Step 5. Track your progress. If you want to build discipline, you need to measure it. Tracking your progress creates accountability and helps you stay on track. It also gives you a sense of accomplishment, which fuels your motivation to keep going. How to track your progress. Use a habit tracker. Mark each day you stick to your goals. Keep a journal. Reflect on your daily wins and challenges. Set milestones. Break your goals into smaller milestones and celebrate each one you achieve. Step 6. Adopt the right mindset. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. You're going to slip up. You're going to have days where you don't feel like it. That's okay. What matters is that you get back on track. Mindsets to adopt. Progress over perfection. Focus on getting better, not being perfect. Action over feelings. Act based on your goals, not your emotions. Long-term over short-term. Prioritize long-term success over short-term pleasure. The daily discipline workout. Think of discipline as a daily workout for your mind. Here's a simple plan to practice discipline every day. 1. Choose one discipline challenge. Pick one small action to focus on for the day. Example, I'll spend 15 minutes writing. 2. Set a timer. Commit to working on the challenge for a specific amount of time. No distractions, no excuses. 3. Push through resistance. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Tell yourself, I'm building discipline right now. Reflect and reward. At the end of the day, reflect on what you accomplished. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Your 7-day discipline challenge. It's time to take action for the next 7 days. 1. Choose one goal to focus on. Make it specific and measurable. Example, I'll exercise for 15 minutes every morning. 2. Commit to daily action. No exceptions. Show up every single day. 3. Track your progress. Use a journal, a habit tracker, or an app to record your efforts. Push through resistance. When you want to quit, remind yourself that this is the moment discipline is built. 5. Reflect and adjust. At the end of the week, review your progress. What worked? What didn't? How can you improve? The bottom line. Discipline isn't easy, but it's worth it. It's the foundation of success, the key to freedom, and the skill that will transform your life. Every time you practice discipline, you're building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. So start small. Start today. Commit to the process. Embrace the discomfort, and watch as your discipline muscle grows stronger. Because when you master discipline, you master your life. Chapter 4. The Cost of Weakness. The silent price of weakness. Weakness isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself or demand attention. It creeps in silently, like a thief in the night, stealing your time, your potential, and your future. It's in the moments when you hit snooze instead of getting up to start your day. It's in the excuses you make to avoid the gym, the project, or the difficult conversation. It's in the small decisions you don't even think about, decisions that seem harmless in the moment, but carry a devastating cumulative cost. Here's the harsh truth. Weakness is a choice, and every time you choose it, you're paying for it. But here's what makes weakness so dangerous. You don't see the cost immediately. It's like a slow leak in your car tire. At first you barely notice it. You convince yourself it's no big deal. But over time, that leak gets worse. Eventually the tire blows, and you're stranded. That's how weakness works. It chips away at your life, little by little, until one day you wake up and realize you're far from where you wanted to be. How weakness sneaks into your life. Weakness doesn't announce itself. It disguises itself as harmless behaviors and comforting lies. If you want to overcome it, you first need to identify where it's showing up in your life. Here's how weakness often manifests. 1. Procrastination. Weakness tells you, you'll do it later. It convinces you that delaying action is harmless, even smart. I'll start tomorrow, you say. But tomorrow turns into next week, next month, and next year. Procrastination isn't just a delay, it's a refusal to take responsibility for your future. Cost. Every moment you procrastinate is a moment you'll never get back. It's lost time, lost momentum, and lost opportunities. 2. Avoiding discomfort. Weakness makes you avoid anything that feels hard, uncomfortable, or risky. You stick to what's safe and familiar, even when you know it's not helping you grow. You avoid challenges because they might lead to failure or embarrassment. Cost. Growth only happens outside your comfort zone. By avoiding discomfort, you're avoiding growth. You're choosing stagnation over progress. 3. Giving in to temptation. Whether it's eating junk food, skipping workouts, or wasting hours on social media, giving in to temptation is a hallmark of weakness. It's prioritizing short-term pleasure over long-term success. Cost. Every time you give in to a bad habit, you're reinforcing it. You're making it harder to break the cycle and replace it with something better. 4. Making excuses. Weakness is full of excuses. I don't have time. I'm too tired. It's not my fault. These excuses feel like valid reasons, but they're really just a way to avoid accountability. Cost. Excuses rob you of control. When you blame external factors, you give up the power to change your situation. 5. Seeking instant gratification. Weakness loves instant gratification. It tells you to prioritize what feels good now over what's best for your future. It's the voice that says, just one more episode, or I'll start fresh on Monday. Cost. Instant gratification is the enemy of progress. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of indulgence and regret, preventing you from building the discipline needed for long-term success. The real costs of weakness. Weakness doesn't just impact your daily habits. Its effects ripple through every aspect of your life. Let's break down the true costs. 1. The emotional cost. Weakness takes a toll on your self-esteem. Every time you give in to an excuse, skip a commitment, or avoid a challenge, you're sending yourself a message. I'm not strong enough. Over time, this erodes your confidence. You start to believe you're incapable of achieving your goals, and that belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. How it feels. You feel stuck, frustrated, and disappointed in yourself. You carry a constant sense of regret for the things you didn't do and the opportunities you let slip away. 2. The financial cost. Weakness affects your ability to perform at your best, which impacts your earning potential. When you procrastinate, avoid risks, or fail to follow through, you miss out on opportunities for advancement, growth, and success. Whether it's a promotion at work, starting a business, or managing your finances wisely, weakness keeps you from achieving financial security. How it adds up. Every missed opportunity, wasted hour, and impulsive purchase adds up. Over time, the financial impact of weakness can be devastating. 3. The relationship cost. Weakness doesn't just affect you, it affects the people around you. When you lack discipline, you can't show up fully for your loved ones. You break promises, miss important moments, or bring unnecessary stress into your relationships. How it impacts others. Weakness erodes trust. It makes you unreliable and inconsistent, which can strain or even destroy your relationships. 4. The physical cost. Weakness shows up in your health too. Skipping workouts, eating poorly, and neglecting self-care all take a toll on your body. Over time, these habits lead to fatigue, illness, and a lower quality of life. How it manifests. You feel sluggish, out of shape, and constantly low on energy. Weakness steals your vitality and your ability to enjoy life fully. 5. The opportunity cost. Every time you choose weakness over strength, you're giving up something valuable, your potential. You're sacrificing the chance to achieve your goals, build your dreams, and create the life you want. What you're missing. The business you could have started, the health you could have built, the skills you could have mastered. Weakness costs you the life you could be living. The emotional weight of regret. Imagine this. It's 10 years from now. You're looking back on your life, and you realize that you've spent most of it choosing weakness. You've let excuses, procrastination, and fear dictate your decisions. How does that feel? Regret is one of the heaviest emotions you can carry, and it's the inevitable result of a life ruled by weakness. But here's the good news. You don't have to live this way. You can choose strength over weakness, starting right now. Every small act of discipline, every challenge you face, every excuse you reject, it all moves you closer to the life you want. How to break free from weakness. Breaking free from weakness isn't easy, but it's possible. Here's how to start. 1. Recognize the problem. The first step is to be honest with yourself. Identify where weakness is showing up in your life. Write it down. Be specific. For example, I procrastinate on important tasks. I avoid difficult conversations. I give in to cravings too often. By acknowledging your weaknesses, you take the first step toward overcoming them. 2. Commit to change. Weakness is a habit, and habits can be broken. But change requires commitment. Decide right now that you're done making excuses. Write a declaration. I refuse to let weakness control me. I choose strength, discipline, and resilience. Read this declaration every day as a reminder of your commitment. 3. Start small. You don't overcome weakness overnight. Start with one small, specific action. For example, if you procrastinate, commit to working on a task for 10 minutes. If you avoid discomfort, take one cold shower this week. If you give in to cravings, say no to one indulgence today. Each small win builds momentum. Over time, these small acts of strength will compound into massive results. 4. Build systems, not willpower. Willpower is limited, but systems create lasting change. Set up your environment to make strength the easy choice. For example, remove distractions from your workspace. Prepare healthy meals in advance. Schedule time for your most important tasks. By creating systems, you reduce the need for willpower and make it easier to stay disciplined. 5. Reflect and adjust. At the end of each day, reflect on your actions. Ask yourself, where did I act with strength today? Where did I give in to weakness? How can I improve tomorrow? This daily reflection keeps you accountable and helps you identify patterns so you can make better choices. Your challenge: conquer weakness. For the next 7 days, commit to overcoming one area of weakness in your life. Follow these steps. 1. Identify the weakness you want to address. 2. Set one small, specific goal to counteract it. 3. Track your progress daily. 4. Reflect on your wins and learn from your setbacks. 5. Push yourself to act with strength, even when it's uncomfortable. The bottom line. Weakness isn't just a bad habit, it's a thief. It steals your time, your confidence, your opportunities, and your future. But it doesn't have to. You have the power to overcome weakness, to replace it with strength, and to build the life you want. It won't be easy, it won't be quick, but every act of strength, no matter how small, moves you closer to the person you're meant to be. So stop letting weakness control you. Take back your power and start building the strong, resilient, unstoppable version of yourself. Your future self is waiting. Chapter 5. Visualize and execute relentlessly. The power of vision, why you must see it to achieve it. Everything starts with a vision. Every invention, every achievement, every transformative moment began as a thought, a clear, vivid picture in someone's mind. Vision isn't just about daydreaming, it's about mapping out the life you want and committing to it with absolute clarity and focus. But let's be clear, vision is not enough. If you stop at imagining success, all you have is a dream. What separates dreamers from achievers is relentless execution. Achievers don't just see their future, they create it, step by step, day by day. They visualize with clarity and execute with intensity. Here's the harsh truth. If you don't take control of your vision, someone else will. The world is full of distractions and competing priorities that will consume your energy and attention if you let them. Without a vision, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly and at the mercy of external forces. Vision gives you focus, direction, and purpose. Execution turns that purpose into results. The hidden cost of living without vision. Think about what happens when you lack vision. When you don't have a clear picture of where you're going, you drift. You waste time on things that don't matter. You settle for a life that feels safe and familiar, even if it's unfulfilling. Here's what a lack of vision leads to. 1. You waste time. Without a clear goal, you spend your days reacting to distractions instead of working on meaningful progress. 2. You feel stuck. Without a vision to guide you, life feels repetitive and uninspiring. You're just going through the motions. 3. You settle for less. Without a bigger purpose to drive you, you accept mediocrity. You convince yourself that this is all there is. But here's the thing, you're capable of so much more. And it all starts with creating a vision that inspires you and taking relentless action to make it real. How to create a vision that inspires relentless action. Your vision is your mental blueprint for success. It's a detailed, compelling picture of the life you want to create. But it's not enough to think about your vision in vague terms. You need to make it clear, specific, and emotionally powerful. Step 1. Define your ideal future. Start by asking yourself these questions. Who do I want to become? What kind of life do I want to live? What does success look like to me in my career, health, relationships, and personal growth? Don't hold back. Dream big. Write it down in vivid detail. For example, I wake up every day with energy and excitement. I'm financially free, doing work that I'm passionate about, and helping others succeed. My body is strong and healthy, and I feel confident in my abilities. My relationships are thriving, and I'm surrounded by people who inspire me. The key is to make your vision specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success looks like to you. Instead of saying, I want to be healthy, describe how you'll feel, look, and live when you're at your peak. Step 2. Break your vision into tangible goals. A vision without goals is just wishful thinking. To make your vision actionable, break it down into smaller, specific goals that you can work toward. For example, vision. I want to be financially free. Goal 1. Save $10,000 in the next 12 months. Goal 2. Start a side hustle that generates $1,000 a month. Goal 3. Invest in learning a high-income skill. Vision. I want to be physically fit and healthy. Goal 1. Exercise for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Goal 2. Lose 15 pounds in 3 months. Goal 3. Transition to a clean, sustainable diet. Breaking your vision into goals makes it manageable and actionable. It gives you a roadmap to follow. Step 3. Write a vision statement. Your vision statement is a concise, powerful summary of your ideal future. It should be something you can read every day to remind yourself of what you're working toward. Here's an example. I am living a life of purpose, passion, and impact. I wake up every day with clarity and energy, knowing that I'm working toward my dreams. I am disciplined, focused, and unstoppable, creating the life I deserve, one step at a time. Write your vision statement in the present tense as if it's already true. This helps train your mind to believe in your vision and take the actions needed to achieve it. Daily visualization, training your brain for success. Visualization isn't just imagining your future, it's a mental rehearsal for success. When you visualize, you're training your brain to focus on what matters, build confidence, and overcome obstacles. Studies have shown that visualization activates the same neural pathways as actual practice, making it a powerful tool for achieving your goals. Here's how to make visualization a daily practice. 1. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes every morning. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes and imagine your vision in detail. Picture your ideal life as vividly as possible. See yourself achieving your goals, handling challenges, and living with confidence. 3. Feel the emotions of success. Visualization isn't just about seeing, it's about feeling. Imagine the pride, excitement, and gratitude you'll experience when you achieve your vision. Focus on action. Don't just visualize the outcome. Visualize yourself taking the steps to get there. See yourself working hard, staying disciplined, and overcoming resistance. Make this a non-negotiable part of your morning routine. It sets the tone for the day and keeps your vision front and center. Execution, the bridge between vision and reality. Your vision is your why, but execution is your how. It's the relentless, disciplined action that turns your vision into reality. Without execution, your vision is just a dream, and dreams without action lead to frustration, regret, and unfulfilled potential. How to execute relentlessly. Set daily priorities. Start each day by identifying the 1 or 2 most important tasks that will move you closer to your vision. These are your non-negotiables. Block your time. Schedule time for focused, uninterrupted work on your goals. Treat this time as sacred. No distractions, no excuses. Take imperfect action. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Start now, even if it's messy or uncomfortable. Progress is better than perfection. Review and reflect. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I move closer to my vision today? What worked? What can I improve tomorrow? Common execution traps and how to overcome them. Trap 1. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is the enemy of execution. It tells you to wait until everything is just right before you start. But here's the truth. Perfect never comes. Solution. Adopt a progress over perfection mindset. Focus on taking small steps forward, even if they're not perfect. Trap 2. Procrastination. Procrastination convinces you that later is better than now, but every time you delay action, you're delaying your future. Solution. Use the 5-second rule. When you feel the urge to procrastinate, count down from 5 and take immediate action. Trap 3. Distractions. Distractions steal your focus and derail your progress. Whether it's social media, email, or endless multitasking, distractions are execution killers. Solution. Create a distraction-free environment. Turn off notifications, set boundaries, and use tools like website blockers to stay focused. The relentless mindset. Relentless execution isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart, staying consistent, and refusing to quit. Here's how to cultivate a relentless mindset. 1. Focus on the process. Success is built through daily habits and consistent effort. Fall in love with the process, not just the outcome. 2. Commit to consistency. Show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results. 3. Embrace challenges. Challenges are opportunities to grow. When resistance shows up, push through it. That's where strength is built. 4. Adapt and adjust. The path to success isn't linear. Be willing to pivot when needed, but never lose sight of your vision. Your vision and execution challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to this challenge. 1. Clarify your vision. Write down your ideal future in vivid detail. Be specific and emotionally connected to it. Set one actionable goal. Break your vision into a goal you can achieve within the week. 3. Visualize daily. Spend 5 to 10 minutes every morning visualizing your vision and the actions you'll take to achieve it. Take relentless action. Identify your daily priorities and execute them without fail. Reflect and adjust. At the end of each day, review your progress and refine your plan. The bottom line. Vision is the starting point, but execution is the engine. To create the life you want, you need both. You need to see your future with clarity and then attack it with relentless, focused action. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to your vision. So start today. Write down your vision. Break it into goals. Execute with discipline and intensity, because the life you want isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Visualize it. Execute it. Relentlessly. Chapter 6. Accountability is everything. The irreplaceable role of accountability. Accountability isn't just a nice-to-have, it's the foundation of progress, growth, and success. Without it, goals remain wishes, and dreams fade into distant possibilities. Accountability is what ensures you take action consistently. It's what keeps you honest, even when no one is watching. It's the force that turns good intentions into tangible results. Here's the truth. If you can't hold yourself accountable, no one else can. The ability to take full responsibility for your actions, decisions, and outcomes is a defining characteristic of successful people. Accountability is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who endlessly talk about them. But here's the challenge. Accountability is uncomfortable. It forces you to confront your failures, own your weaknesses, and admit when you've fallen short. That's why so many people avoid it. But avoiding accountability comes at a cost: lost potential, broken promises, and a life filled with regret. What accountability truly means. Accountability means owning every aspect of your life, the good, the bad, and the in-between. It's recognizing that your current situation is a direct result of your past choices, and your future will be shaped by the choices you make today. Accountability is about ownership. What it's not: blaming others, making excuses, or waiting for external circumstances to change. What it is: taking full responsibility for your results and your actions, no matter the challenges you face. Accountability is about growth. Accountability doesn't mean never failing. It means learning from every failure. It's about turning mistakes into lessons and using those lessons to get better. Accountability is a commitment. To be accountable is to make a promise to yourself and keep it. It's about holding yourself to a high standard, even when it's hard. The 2 types of accountability. To succeed, you need to master 2 forms of accountability: self-accountability and external accountability. Each plays a crucial role, and together they form an unbreakable system for staying on track. 1. Self-accountability, the core of personal integrity. Self-accountability is your ability to keep yourself on track without needing someone else to push you. It's about being honest with yourself, setting clear expectations, and following through consistently. Why it's essential. If you can't rely on yourself, no one else can rely on you. Self-accountability builds discipline, self-trust, and confidence. It's the foundation of personal growth. The challenge. It's easy to let yourself off the hook. No one knows when you skip a workout or miss a deadline. That's why self-accountability requires brutal honesty and strong habits. Second, external accountability, the power of community. External accountability is when you involve others in your journey, friends, mentors, coaches, or even a community. It creates additional pressure to follow through because you don't want to let others down. Why it's essential. External accountability provides support, encouragement, and perspective. It helps you stay motivated when your internal drive falters. The challenge. You need to be honest and transparent with others about your progress. It's not about seeking validation, it's about seeking growth. What happens when you avoid accountability? Avoiding accountability might feel easier in the short term, but it comes at a high cost. Here's what happens when you refuse to take responsibility. 1. You stay stuck. Without accountability, it's easy to justify inaction. You tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," or "It's not the right time." But tomorrow never comes, and the right time never arrives. Without accountability, you stay in your comfort zone, stagnant and unfulfilled. 2. You break promises to yourself. Every time you skip a commitment or fail to follow through, you're breaking a promise to yourself. Over time, this erodes your self-trust. You start to believe you're not capable, and that belief holds you back. 3. You miss opportunities. When you lack accountability, you miss out on chances to grow, improve, and succeed. Whether it's advancing in your career, improving your health, or building relationships, avoiding accountability limits your potential. 4. You create regret. Regret is the natural outcome of inaction. When you look back on your life, you'll regret the things you didn't do, the risks you didn't take, and the promises you didn't keep. Accountability prevents regret by ensuring you take action today. How to build self-accountability. Building self-accountability is about creating systems and habits that keep you honest and focused. Here's how to master it. 1. Set clear, measurable goals. Vague goals lead to vague results. Your goals need to be specific, measurable, and time-bound. For example, vague goal: I want to get in shape. Clear goal: I will work out for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and lose 10 pounds in 3 months. Clear goals give you direction and make it easier to track your progress. 2. Create a tracking system. Tracking your actions is essential for accountability. Use a journal, habit tracker, or app to record your daily efforts. Examples: log your workouts and meals. Track your progress on a project or financial goal. Record your daily wins and areas for improvement. Tracking creates visibility. It shows you where you're succeeding and where you need to improve. 3. Reflect daily. Self-accountability thrives on reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself: 1. What did I accomplish today? 2. Did I follow through on my commitments? 3. Where did I fall short, and why? 4. What can I do better tomorrow? Daily reflection keeps you honest and helps you learn from your mistakes. 4. Embrace brutal honesty. Self-accountability requires you to be brutally honest with yourself. Don't sugarcoat your failures or make excuses. Own them. When you acknowledge your weaknesses, you can start to address them. 5. Celebrate your wins. Accountability isn't just about focusing on your failures, it's about recognizing your progress. Celebrate every small win. This reinforces the habit of accountability and motivates you to keep going. How to leverage external accountability. External accountability adds an extra layer of motivation and support. Here's how to harness its power. 1. Share your goals. Tell someone you trust about your goals. Be specific about what you want to achieve, why it matters, and how they can help hold you accountable. 2. Find an accountability partner. An accountability partner is someone who will check in with you regularly, hold you to your commitments, and provide encouragement. This could be a friend, mentor, coach, or a group of like-minded individuals. Set clear expectations. Agree on how often you'll check in and what you'll discuss. Be honest. Share your wins and your struggles. The more transparent you are, the more effective the partnership will be. 3. Use public accountability. Public accountability creates a sense of pressure to follow through because you've made your goals visible to others. Examples: post your goal on social media and provide regular updates. Join a challenge group where you're expected to report your progress. Commit to a deadline with real consequences for missing it. 4. Work with a coach or mentor. A coach or mentor provides expertise, guidance, and accountability. They help you stay on track, challenge you to aim higher, and provide constructive feedback when you fall short. Overcoming accountability challenges. Accountability isn't always easy. Here's how to overcome common challenges. 1. When you feel overwhelmed. Big goals can feel daunting. To overcome this, break your goals into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on one step at a time and tackle them one by one. 2. When you fall short. Everyone slips up. What matters is how you respond. When you fall short, own your mistake. Reflect on what went wrong. Adjust your approach and commit to doing better next time. 3. When you lose motivation. Motivation is fleeting, but accountability keeps you going. Create systems and habits that make it easier to stay consistent even when motivation fades. For example, schedule your tasks into your calendar. Set reminders to keep yourself on track. Use rewards to celebrate milestones. Accountability challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to this accountability challenge. 1. Set a clear goal. Choose one specific measurable goal to focus on. 2. Track your progress. Daily, record your actions, wins, and setbacks in a journal or app. 3. Reflect each night. Answer the accountability check-in questions to evaluate your day. Find an accountability partner. Share your goal and set regular check-ins. 5. Follow through relentlessly. Push yourself to stay consistent no matter how you feel. The bottom line. Accountability is the backbone of success. It's what keeps you consistent, focused, and honest. It's what pushes you to keep going when things get tough. And it's what separates those who achieve their goals from those who make excuses. Take ownership of your life. Hold yourself accountable. Surround yourself with people who will challenge and support you. Because accountability isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about becoming the person you're capable of being. Start today. Take responsibility. And don't stop until you succeed. Conclusion: the mindset that changes everything. Throughout this journey, we've explored powerful principles: the discipline to stay focused, the courage to confront your excuses, the strength to overcome weakness, the relentless drive to execute, and the power of accountability. These aren't just strategies, They are the building blocks of a mindset that will change your life forever. But let's be clear, none of this works without the right mindset. The right mindset is the foundation that ties everything together. It's the internal compass that keeps you aligned with your goals, the fire that fuels your actions, and the filter that determines how you perceive challenges and opportunities. If you want lasting success, fulfillment, and growth, you need to cultivate a mindset that is resilient, disciplined, and unshakable. The core belief: you are in control. At the heart of this mindset is a simple but profound belief. You are in control of your life. No matter what circumstances you face, no matter what challenges come your way, you have the power to choose your response. You are not a victim of your past, your environment, or your fears. You are the author of your story. This belief is liberating because it puts the responsibility and the power squarely in your hands. When you take control, you stop blaming others, stop waiting for permission, and stop making excuses. You start taking action, solving problems, and moving forward with purpose. The mindset of growth and possibility. To change your life, you must embrace the mindset of growth and possibility. This means seeing every challenge as an opportunity to grow, every failure as a lesson, and every setback as a stepping stone. It's about shifting from "why me" to "what can I learn from this?" It's about replacing "I can't" with "how can I?" See challenges as growth opportunities. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what skill, strength, or lesson can I gain from this? Adopt a solution-oriented perspective. Instead of focusing on problems, focus on solutions. Train your mind to think, what's the next best step I can take? Believe in possibility. Remind yourself daily that your potential is limitless. You are capable of more than you think, and your future is determined by your willingness to grow. The commitment to action. The right mindset isn't just about thinking, it's about doing. It's about bridging the gap between knowledge and execution. No matter how strong your beliefs or intentions are, they mean nothing without consistent action. A successful mindset demands relentless execution. Here's what this looks like. Act even when you don't feel like it. Success doesn't depend on your feelings. It depends on your commitment. Do the work, even when it's hard. Take small, consistent steps. Every big achievement is the result of small, daily actions. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate your effort. Reward yourself not just for the results, but for the effort you put in. This keeps you motivated and reinforces your discipline. The power of resilience. No journey is without setbacks. You will face challenges, failures, and moments of doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is resilience, the ability to get back up, no matter how many times you fall. Resilience isn't about ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It's about acknowledging your struggles, learning from them, and moving forward anyway. To cultivate resilience, learn from failure. Every failure is feedback. Use it to refine your approach and grow stronger. Stay flexible. Be willing to adapt your plans and strategies as needed. The goal remains the same, but the path may change. Focus on your why. When the journey gets tough, remind yourself why you started. Your why will keep you going when motivation fades. Embrace the process, not just the outcome. The ultimate mindset shift is to fall in love with the process of growth. Too often people fixate on the outcome, on the money, the recognition, or the achievement. But true fulfillment comes from the journey, not the destination. Take pride in the work. Celebrate the effort, the discipline, and the resilience it takes to pursue your goals. Be present in the moment. Stop waiting for happiness to arrive when you achieve your goals. Find joy in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on mastery. Success isn't a finish line. It's a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving. Your final challenge: commit to the mindset. As you close this chapter, I challenge you to commit to the mindset that changes everything. This isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and refusing to quit, no matter how hard it gets. Here's your commitment. 1. Take responsibility. Own your actions, choices, and results. Refuse to blame others or make excuses. 2. Focus on growth. Approach every challenge with a mindset of learning and possibility. 3. Execute relentlessly. Take action every single day, no matter how small. Consistency is key. 4. Stay resilient. When you fall, get back up. When you fail, try again. When you doubt yourself, remember your why. 5. Celebrate the process. Find fulfillment in the journey of growth, not just the destination. The life you're meant to live. The mindset we've explored here is transformative, but it's not easy. It requires discipline, courage, and relentless effort. But it's worth it. Because when you embrace this mindset, you stop living passively and start living with purpose. You stop settling for less and start striving for more. You stop dreaming about the life you want and start building it. You have everything you need to succeed. The tools, the strategies, the power. It's all within you. The only thing left is for you to take the next step, to commit fully, to act decisively, to live intentionally. The mindset that changes everything is waiting for you. Now it's your turn to change everything. Go, build the life you're meant to live. Your future is waiting.